Nova has received a transformation akin to the Oppenheimer phenomenon. In this context, she represents an advanced model of nuclear fusion technology. So let's dive into a build and see what makes this bomb tick, shall we? So let's talk about her passive first. Enemies slowed down have a 15% chance to drop health orbs, and enemies sped up have the same chance to drop energy orbs. This passive talks about her fourth ability, more on that later. Her first ability is called Null Star, and it summons antimatter particles that fly around you, giving you damage reduction. This damage reduction applies to health, but after the rework also shields. And with the right setup, she's basically unkillable, as you can see. These particles will seek out enemies every second, dealing a small amount of blast damage. And you can recast this ability to get the full amount back if you need to. Now on to what I call her bread and nuclear butter. Antimatter drop is an orb that follows your reticle. This is especially fun in open worlds, as it feels like you're throwing nuclear missiles at enemies. You can charge this orb for some nice big explosions. And personally, I've been using the Xironium for this, as it instantly charges up the orb, whereas many other weapons need multiple shots and the orb deals far less damage, so pick your weapon carefully. As a third ability, you drop down a wormhole and teleport wherever the wormhole points to. Speedrunners use this all the time, as it is the fastest way to get from point A to point B, speedrunning a mission. They are now usage based instead of duration based. See the orbs over the portal? You have 4 uses and they go down each time a player or companion goes through them. In addition, using a weapon with infinite punch through like the Netherhook, yes, Netherhook, not Netherrack, get it right little puppy, you can do some fun things like blocking off a hallway or do orbital strikes in open worlds. It does look fun, not gonna lie. And lastly, you can provide a damage buff with Molecular Prime. This ability gives 200% damage vulnerability to the enemy. In addition, if you cast it normally, you slow the enemy down, and if you hold to cast it, you speed them up. And this is where her passive comes into play. I told you there was more to her passive. Now as far as her build goes, I have Transient Fortitude and Augur Secrets for ability strength, Nira's Hatred and Augur Reach for a bit of health, efficiency and range, Archon Vitality and Prime Continuity for ability duration and more health, which also pairs well with Null Star, Molecular Fission and Neutron Star for augments to detonate Null Star and to get more Null Stars back every time we kill an enemy primed with Molecular Prime, Corrosive Projection and Prime Sure-Footed for some passive armor reduction and to prevent knockdown, and Arcane Aegis and Arcane Energize for shield regen and more energy on blue orb pickups. The 2 Augur Mods also convert more energy spent into more shields, as is the nature of Augur Mods. And when all is said and done, the build would look something like this. It is a fine mix between Null Star and Antimatter Drop, both being fantastic in taking out hordes of enemies. So how good is Nova? Top tier, fantastic, give me 10 more of those. The rework really made her a fantastic frame and I highly recommend trying her again. We'll dive into the beast build in a later video, so get subscribed if you want to see how I did this. But yeah, this is my OppenNova, or Novaheimer. Comment down below what I should actually call her now. But with that, that's the end of the build video. Like if you found it helpful, comment your favorite frame at the moment. Remember to stay healthy, stay hydrated and stay frosty.